Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Goff. Steps away, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And some room to roam now. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, LA. Tavon Austin, 70 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The slot man in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 62 yards on the ground. Gabriel, the man in motion. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of him. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold will be able to settle in at guard, his best position. And John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing. Caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017. And I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 9 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Goff. Slot man moves right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The slot man in motion right. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Super 66. Merlin. Now you won. Super 1.
On first down, it's Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch twist. Super 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Super 66.
On 3rd down, it's Austin.
Yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up, and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The slot man in motion right. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Ryan on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense. I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Coleman. And he's got room. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyron Walker busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To throw is Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Austin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They are going for it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Goff on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. There would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense. Second round. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 56 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for